An act of kindness turns to terror in Muskegon as a woman trying to help a stranger becomes the victim of a kidnapping and assault. It happened last night, and 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgia has spent the day digging into the suspect's troubling past. Joe joins us now live.
Sue, we are not naming the suspect until he is arraigned tomorrow. He is currently lodged in the Muskegon County Jail, but we do know his name. We know his criminal past, and a look at that criminal past suggests that this isn't a big surprise that he's involved in this case.
And seeing a bunch of police out here.
It took Jason Welpley a few minutes to figure out what he was seeing from his front window.
Serious is when I seen the girl crying, and I seen the police go around the back of the house, guns drawn, you know, in the downward position, ready for something. I didn't know what happened. What
he was seeing was the aftermath to a terrifying night for the victim. A short time before, she was at a party store in the nearby 2000 block of Lakeshore. A 19-year-old man she apparently never met before approached her. His grandmother had fallen at home and he needed help. The victim, described as someone who by nature likes helping people, followed the suspect to a home on Bordon. There was no grandmother in trouble, though, and instead he allegedly forced the victim down the stairs, struck her, tied an electrical cord around her neck, and threatened to kill her. The suspect left the victim alone for a moment, which gave her a chance to escape. That's about the time Welpley looked out the window.
This must have been after she already escaped and was telling somebody this is where this guy is at and this is where, because she looked a little distraught there, but I think she was just happy to be out.
Muskegon police picked up the suspect at a nearby house a short time later. He wasn't hard to find. They knew where to look.
He has had multiple contacts with our agency in the past, and it is in line with what we saw yesterday.
In the last 8 months alone, about a half dozen arrests for misdemeanor assaults, larceny, and one case of stalking. We also found a personal protection order taken out by a former girlfriend afraid of his controlling nature. The 19-year-old suspect was busted twice for violating that PPO by contacting the ex-girlfriend, who was not the victim in this latest case.
I knew it was a troublemaker, but I didn't see none of that coming.
Now, Chief Lewis says they are not second-guessing this act of kindness on the part of the victim in this case, but he does remind people, if you're going to get into one of those situations, make sure you know your surroundings. Live in Muskegon, Joe LaFurgia, 24-hour News 8.